So have your feet touching. It's called Baddha Konasana. That's it. And then go straight back. And you need a pillow. There's a pillow, a flat pillow under your head. That's right. Now I want you to put your fingertips just above your chest. Hands, just fingertips touching. Now bring your hands across. Yeah, so rest your hands on your chest. That's it. When you inhale, the fingertips should slightly come apart. And when you exhale, they come back together. All right. So as you inhale, good. And then as you exhale. So with the breathing, I want you to count. Have your eyes closed if you're comfortable. So just staying with inside the body, just feeling the sensation of the breath at the nostrils. So you can feel there's a temperature of the breath as it goes in through the nose. And it goes down the back of the throat. And then when it comes back out, the temperature is changed. So when we inhale, the temperature of the air is cool. It goes down the body into the lungs and it comes out warm. And this is why we breathe through the nose. So as you breathe, you might get a sense of which nostril is taking in the most air. Is it the left side or is it the right side? So just breathing, just noticing. So can you get a sense of which nostril's taking it? The left one. Okay. So they change over every 45 minutes to an hour, and it'll change over to the right side. So left side of the body is the creative side, the feminine side, the intuitive side. Now I want you to count the length of the inhale. Just count it to yourself. And then be aware if there's a pause after the inhale before the exhale. Remembering when you're breathing, the fingertips should come apart with the inhale. So the breath is in the lungs. So the lungs are underneath the ribs, underneath your hands there. So as you inhale, the chest expands, the ribs open, the intercostal muscles between the ribs are working, they're opening. And as you exhale, the fingers come back together as the ribs close back up again. So most of the time inside the body we've got minimum 25% of stale air. So if you've counted the length of the inhale and the length of the exhale, what is it, Jacinta?
7.
Inhaling for 7?
Mm-hmm.
And what are you exhaling for?
I don't know, probably 5.
Okay, so what we want to do is we want to increase the exhale. So see if you can, on the exhale, see if you can push a little bit more out. The exhale starts just below the navel. There's an area there called the Agni. It's about 1.5 inches below the navel. So when you start the exhale, you just slightly pull in that area and you're exhaling from there, extending it just a little bit more, breathing a little bit more out than what you'd normally do. So remember being aware that the breath is going into the lungs, so the fingertips are coming apart with the inhale. As the chest expands, you pull in just below the navel with the exhale as the fingertips come back together. Being aware of extending the exhale. So the inhalation is called Puraka. So inhaling is Puraka, And exhaling is called rechika. So they're Sanskrit names. Puraka for the inhale, rechika for the exhale. After the inhalation, there's a slight pause before the breath turns and exhales, and that's called kumbhaka. So have you been able to change the breathing now? So what are you breathing in for and what are you breathing out for?
5 and 8.
Excellent. Okay, so this is a really good ratio for you then. Breathing inhale for 5. And you hold the breath, maybe for a count of 1 or 2. That's the kumbhaka. Take your awareness to the base of the navel, pull it in slightly, and start the exhale. Extend it a little bit longer than normal. Pause. 1, 2, and then start the inhale. So you never want to do this breathing where you feel like you're gasping for a breath. If that's the case, you've gone too far in the exhale or too far in the pause. And we don't want that. It's just got to be a comfortable breath with the intention of extending the exhalation longer than the inhale, and with the intention of the awareness on the pause. There is a pause between the breaths, just like there's a pause between our thoughts and our emotions. And in that moment of stillness, that pause that we're often not aware of, is no thought. So inhaling for 5, pausing for 1, 2, pulling in just below the navel as you start the exhale. You release the stomach muscles in the pause and you do the inhale. Feeling the fingertips coming apart, so being aware, using the fingertips as your guide to ensure that the breath is going into the lungs. So the lungs are like balloons. As you inhale, the lungs expand with air, and as you exhale, the lungs expel the air and go down. So the fingertips come apart as you inhale. There's a pause, and then the fingertips touch back together again as you exhale, as the air is expelled out of the lungs. Feeling the awareness of the breath at the nostrils, the temperature of the breath. And that's why we always aim to breathe through the nose. The nose warms the air, so it's calming for the body. It's not cold, it's not jarring. And the nasal hairs also clear any dust particles or impurities that might be in the air. And we have an awareness of which nostril operates at which time. Awareness of how the body moves. So with the exhalation, the body completely expands. It's not just the lungs that expand. All the joints, everything expands with the inhale. We become taller. And as we exhale, the body surrenders, softens, allows itself to be empty. The reason why a lot of people don't extend their exhalation is they're frightened of the emptiness. So, like possession consciousness, we want to exhale the stale air out of the body, allow ourselves to be empty, and allow the new, fresh air. And in yoga we call it prana, which is the life force. And that prana circulates around the body, around the organs, the cells, the joints. Keeps the face and skin bright. So fresh prana, fresh oxygenated blood is very good for the brain, the cells, the organs, the joints, the muscles. And this is why we focus on extending the exhale, getting a little bit more out, trusting life enough to extend it, to stay in the emptiness for a moment before we inhale. When we're upset, we're only using the top portion of our lungs. We're not exhaling. So exhaling is a way to release stress out of the body, release stress, release anxiety. It's calming, it's soothing, it's letting things go. So you've got that at the base of your spine, yeah? That's it, okay? And then you just exhale, come down, right down. That's good. See if you can tuck that chin in a little bit, down that way. Yeah. So it's a little bit too low. So just stay there. You'll need to lift up. Okay. Okay, is that better? Yeah, because your neck is in line with the spine there. So at home you'll need to have a little pillow if you can get yourself a bolster. Because before I was seeing this. Yeah, I want it more straight, so this is straight.
Yeah.
Yeah? Okay, good. And look how open you are. This is opposite to how you are. You know, you're living your life a lot like this, a lot closed.
Yeah.
So opening you up, and this can create fear. Yeah? So, but it's opening you up to life, to the world. Yeah? And with the inhale, take one arm up. Right up, take it right over, see if you can touch the floor or whatever. And then exhale, bring it down. Okay, do two more. So inhale up. Stretching your fingers. And then exhale down. And again. And up. And exhale down. And then the other hand. And exhale down. So in between each breath, inhale is called puraka. So inhale is puraka. The pause between the breath is called kumbhaka. And the exhale is called rechika. So that's how important it is in yoga. The inhale, the exhale, and the pause has its own special name that means nothing else other than inhale, exhale, pause. So now take both arms up, grab onto your elbows, and just leave your arms there. So now when you breathe, just as you inhale, see if you can get the breath into these ribs. See if you can feel a sense of that inhale coming in. Good, and they're moving. And now with the exhale, about here, you start the exhale from here, you pull it in. Okay. So I just want you to count how long your inhale is. Pause and then count how long the exhale is.
Same.
Yeah? So what is it, 6 in, 6 out or something? Or
10.
10 in and 10 out. Okay, so see if you can do 10 in and 12 out, all right? Pulling in just below the navel. Do a couple more. Made you wanted gas, did it?
Yeah.
Okay, so then it's not too comfortable. So then it's inhaling for 10 and exhaling for 11. But eventually what we want to do is have our exhalation sometimes twice as long as our inhale. So it doesn't matter how long you inhale for. You might inhale for 3 because you've probably got at least 50% of stale air in your lungs that's been sitting there for many years anyway. So that's why we extend the exhale to get it out. tucking your chin in. So yeah, that's it. How do you feel there? Comfortable?
Yeah.
So on the next inhale, take your arms up straight, interlock your fingers, turn them back like this, like that. And then on the exhale, bring your hands down, by side, and then roll onto your right side. That's it, and use your left arm. Left arm pushes you up. Yeah, come up into sitting. That's it. That's how you get up. So always make sure, so just don't move, right? That if you drew a line here, that you'd be lined up. So you just come a little bit. And if you drew a line here, your feet would be straight. So almost bring the toes in a little bit, yeah? And then that way, by having the feet straight, the hips are straight. See what happens when people walk like that?
Yeah.
Or even some people walk like that.
Yeah.
Yeah? And then they wonder why they have hip problems.
Yeah.
So the body's like a bridge. You know, if you had the harbour bridge with one pylon doing that and the other pylon doing that, you know, it wouldn't be too safe. So we have to think of the structural alignment. So from here, yeah, so you imagine you've got a pencil in your bum and you're drawing this circle. Yeah, so it goes around like that. And you do them about 6 times in that direction, and then you reverse. And then you do them this way. Yeah? Like that, and then you reverse. So it's like this, and bend the knees. But all the time you've got to have an awareness that you're breathing. So you're circling just here. So we're trying to keep the top bit still. Maybe put your hands on the top bit. Try and keep it still. This is like belly dancing. And just getting the flexibility, and then reversing. And then you can do your 8s, figure 8. And then you can reverse. It's kind of like you lead with the knee or something. You know, lead with that hip. Yeah, that's it. That's it, that's it. Excellent. Excellent. So what we're doing is moving this area that can get quite fused, the sacrum. Let's just start off with the elbows here. Yeah? So you feel them at your waist. Yeah, you know they're there. Check your feet a hip width apart. And just step back, and you're in dog on the wall. That's it. You're stretching back through here and stretching forward through there, and really getting a sense of opening this up. So really, so we've got all these discs in the spine, and what we're doing is opening them up as we're breathing. Yeah? Okey-doke. And you would count probably 6 breaths there. Yeah? So yoga's completely done with the breaths. So I'm not even talking about the breaths at the moment because we're just looking at the postures. Okay, so when you're there, to come out of that, you can step forward. Yeah? Step forward. Okay. That'll be that. Now the next one is step back with one leg, but leave, 6 inches or something in the front. So step back and see, you're just naturally doing it. Other people will do this, but you're naturally doing it. You're turning your toes forward and these toes forward, and that's what you're supposed to do, right? So then, take your arms up the wall and bend the front knee. As you bend the front knee, that will bring you closer to the wall. And lift the back heel off the floor if it's sore. Yeah? So stretching up. That's it. So we're working on the upper back. Breathe. Take a big breath. Now what you do is step back with that front leg in line with the back leg. Keep your arms on the wall. That's it. Bring the front one forward. That's it. Bending the knee. Stretching up. Good. And lift the heel if it's too much. Bend the front knee to give you more opening here. Yeah, the more you bend, the more opening you get. Good. And then step back with both feet or forward, whatever works. So we're hip width apart. So we're going to inhale, both arms up. So stretch up. Now drop your shoulders down. That's it. Yeah, no tension. So just kind of bend the knees a little bit. Okay, and now keep the arms stretch up. Now just relax your shoulder down. That's it. Now so inhale, kind of stretch up with the hand, but keep the shoulder down. And now exhale, bending the knees, stretching out with that arm, going all the way down, touching the floor. And then inhale, bring the arm up to the ear. Stretch in those fingers. Yeah, beautiful. Inhale, come straight up. And exhale down. The shoulder down. Keep the arm by the ear. Exhale. Come down. Inhale, arm by the ear. Stretch out. So I'm stretching from my fingertips to the base of my spine. And it's all on the inhale. Down, okay? So inhale, straight up. Right, so inhale, straight up. Stretch up. Exhale, bend your knees. Keep your arm by your ear. Stretch into those fingertips. Stretch into the tailbone. Fingertips, tailbone, come right down. Touch the floor. Now inhale, bring the arm up. Stretch into the fingertips. Stretch out. That's it, good. Inhale, keep coming up. Straight up, stretch into the fingertips, and exhale down. And just take a breath. So we're hip width apart. So we're going to inhale, both arms up. So stretch up. Now drop your shoulders down. That's it. Yeah, no tension. So just kind of bend the knees a little bit. Okay, and now keep the arms by the ears and exhale, go down. Keep the arms by the ears, bending your knees, coming down, keep the arms by your ears, bend your knees more, and then come down and relax your hands on the floor. That's it. And then inhale, keep your arms, bring your arms to your ears, take your hands off the floor and take them. That's it. Now come up just halfway. Just here. Okay, now see if you can stretch out a bit more. Yes, yes. The reason why we keep the arm by the ear, if I don't keep the arm by the ear, see how I'm not doing any work in the upper back? But as soon as I keep the arm by the ear and I stretch out from here and stretch out from here, I'm flattening here and stretching it. That's it. So you're stretching from here and you're stretching from here. Come up just a little bit more. Stretching out. Okay, and then inhale, come right up. Right up, take your arms right up. And then exhale, take your hands down. So, inhaling, taking your arms away a little bit, and then exhaling, coming forward. And bring your arms up and over. Breathing, eyes are closed. Breathing. Grab onto your elbows and see if you can come up halfway, where you're stretching through the top of the head and stretching through the back side. So straighten your spine out halfway. That's it. Now put the weight into your feet. Inhale, come up. So you're using your thigh muscles to come up. And then exhale. Then bend your, you're going to do this, bend your elbows and bring your chest towards the floor. That's it. And then exhale, come up. So when you inhale, bring your elbows to the floor. That's it. And exhale, you come up. That's good. So inhale, bring your elbows to the floor. And exhale, come up. So when you do that, can you feel how this kind of concaves a little bit?
Yeah.
Yeah, so do it again. So that's inhale down, and your head lifts up a little bit. So this is very good for you. And then exhale, come up. Okay, and we just breathe through our mouths. So now go like this, come put your toes together and knees apart and stretch right back. Yeah, stretch right back. And feet are flat. And stretch your arm forward. Okay, stay like that. That's it. That's it. And take your arms shoulder width apart. So you've got a lot of flexibility, haven't you?
Mm-hmm.
Flexible. She's flexible. That's good. People who are not flexible, people who are flexible who don't do yoga suffer.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right, so bring your knees together, almost together, like hip width together. Now stretch your arms out like this,
Mm-hmm.
and now come up on like this, and now turn your toes underneath, and come up into down dog. So like that. Okay, now just stay there. I'm going to touch you, so don't move.
Mm-hmm.
But what you're going to do is bring your energy back. You're going to bring your weight back onto the feet without moving your hands.
Oh, okay.
So go back down again. Go back down, start again. Right back. Now you see where your hands are?
Yeah.
Okay, now come up onto your knees without moving your hands.
Mhm.
And now turn your toes and lift your hips. That's it. Yep, come up. Now I'm just going to show you. You're just stretching back like that. That's
Mhm.
right. Yeah?
Yeah.
And you can bend your knees slightly, just a little bit, and you stretch. Yeah. See how you open that up?
Uh-huh.
And what you're doing is you're moving the chest towards here. Have your knees, yeah, that's it. So you're stretching back like that, yeah? So what we want to do is open here for you.
Mhm.
Relax your head. Your head's just between your shoulders, and you breathe. This is called dog stretch, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
And because we're bending the knees, it gives you the don't move your hands, so you move the hips back. That's right. And the knees are bent, and you're moving the chest towards here.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, by doing that. So you're taking the shoulders back, moving the chest towards here.
Mm-hmm.
That's it. Now just come back onto your knees and back onto the floor. So whenever we do anything, we're going to go like this. Come up, have a look at your hands, and see if you've got a straight line.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah? They come straight out from the shoulders and straight there. That's it. The knees are hip width apart, so you actually, when you come up, your feet are about as wide as your arms,
Mm-hmm.
and you come up. Yeah, so come back up into dog stretch. That's it. And your knees are bent slightly, and that'll protect you like that. And you stretch back like that. Relax your head, let your head drop. But you leave your head in line with the hands, so not drop so much because you're flexible, just in line about there. Yeah? And you're creating space here
Mm-hmm.
by taking the shoulders back, moving the chest, and bend forward. Okay, so just come back down onto your knees and just rest. Yeah, so you've got your pelvis up against the wall. Turn your feet under so your toes are under, that's it. And then you're going to lean back with the left hand and put it on the foot. Left hand, raise the right hand up. Now lean back, open your mouth, lean back. That's it. And just breathing. Breathing, head is back, mouth is open. Yeah, so this is good for the reflux, yeah? To come out, look down at the hand, and then come out. Lean back, head right back, open the mouth. So you're really opening up that front part of the body. You're pushing the pelvis onto the wall and arching the back. Good. And you look down at the hand and you come up. So just try with the left hand. Put the left hand there. See if you can take the other hand back. This is the extension. Pushing the pelvis onto the floor. Head right back. Mouth open. Okay, that's good. And then come up. Yep, over to the side and come up. Yep. So inhale, take one arm up and the hips up. Working the big toe. That's the end of the inhale. Good. And then exhale, lowering. So when the exhale finishes, the hips touch, the hand touch. So we'll do the same side again. So inhale, up. Working the big toe, exhale, lowering. One more. So it's good. You can do that easily. Alright, now just do 3 on the other side. Arms up, hips up, and exhale. And again. Always working with the breathing. Now to finish that with the exhale, put both knees on your chest. That's it, grab onto your hands around your knees. That's it. Good. And just stay there for a bit. Just breathe. Just before you do anything, so just lift your feet up to where they were. Just lift your bum up for a minute. So you've got your arms under there, and you're going to keep those elbows in as close as you can to each other. Now stretch your legs out one by one. That's it. And now push in and come up onto those elbows and come right up and lift that head up. Keep those elbows, you keep squeezing those elbows in. So we're opening here, yeah? See what we're doing with your back? Open your mouth. And you're coming up as high as you can. If that's it, if you can't get your head off the floor, that's okay. Alright, just breathe with the mouth open. This is called a fish. You wouldn't talk in something like this, but you breathe. And you take long breaths. I see your breaths are short, but that's okay. I haven't talked to you about breathing yet. So what you do is you focus on the exhale. You forget about the inhale, you just focus on the exhale. Extend it. And then just come down. So gently with your fingertips on your, now draw circles with the knees. Oh, not with the feet. Just go like that. And you're going to go like this.
Oh, okay.
Drawing circles, yeah? Massaging the lower back. Yeah, and you can go as wide as you want with those circles. Can you feel it on your lower back? And you breathe at the same time. And then you reverse the direction. That's good. And then just hold on to your knees. Put your hands, clasp your hands around them, just have it. So this is very good for your digestive system to do this. Okay, let's change that to sides. So the foot is in line with the knee. Always pull your sit bones out. Yeah, sitting straight. So inhale, both arms up. Put this straight. Yes, that's right. Just exhale, relax. Then inhale, stretch up. And then exhale, go over and grab onto the outside of the foot. That's it. And just rest wherever you can. So with this, stay there, don't move. With this shoulder, you're kind of turning this way, yeah? And your head's turning that way. That's it. You're getting a stretch here, yeah? And you're breathing. So it's a lot of exhalation. 4 bends are very calming. Now to come out of that, you keep the arm by the ear, and on the inhale you come straight up. Take the other one up as well. Both arms up. And then exhale, arms down. Okay, so let's just change over. Where you've done that side, you know how to do the other side. Cross your legs over. Just bring your hips over towards me. That's it, and then go. That's it. Take your hands out like Jesus. Palms facing upwards. Up. Yep. That's it. So let's have a little stretch, because this is where you were feeling like you wanted to stretch, weren't you? There was something happening here. How's that feel when I do that?
It's a bit hurty.
Does it? It's just a stretch. Okay, so you can have that nice stretch and that nice opening. Stay there and you feel it and you breathe into it and you really exhale. The more you exhale, the more you'll naturally inhale and you'll cleanse the blood. And now you can do your circles. So inhaling above your head and exhaling down over the body. That's it. So just count how many you do. Reverse the direction. And just leave your arm there and just open out. Just leave your arm. So just somewhere where you feel you're getting that opening there, you know, whether it be there or whether it be a bit more this way, I don't know, you can feel it. Big exhales. So twists are really good for the nervous system, they're good for the digestive system, they're good for the spine.
Mm-hmm.
And then you can come back and give yourself a home. With the exhale, the hand goes down, exhaling down, keep going right around the whole body. Touch something. Yeah, excellent. Look at you. Inhale up above your head, exhale down over your body. Amazing. That's amazing. You're so flexible for someone who doesn't do it.
Mm-hmm.
Gosh. Inhale up.
Maybe it's that twisty, dislocated collarbone thing.
No, it's your hips. Look at your hips. These are hips at the
Mhm.
moment. And now reverse the direction. So you always count how many times you do. That was 4, I think. So exhaling down, inhaling up. Exhaling down. And, oh, I see from that. I know what you mean. Those really open joint things.
Yeah.
Yeah. So now just come up, bring your arm back to, I call it like Jesus. So now just come here like this. Turn it around here. So we're just going for maximum stretch here, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
Stretching through there. And cross your left leg over your right. Now pick your hips up and take them to the right. That's it. Take your arms out parallel from your shoulders. Yeah, straight out. Straight out, straight out, straight out.
Oh yeah, like that.
Right this way.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, space between the shoulders. And take your knees over. Is that as far over they go?
Like that.
Yeah, right over. That's it. Nice. Look how flexible you are.
Mm-hmm.
My God. You really need to do yoga when you're flexible.
Mm-hmm.
And if you have a flexible body, as you're older, as the body gets tighter and stiffer, you get more and more pains, you know. So you need to keep it flexible forever. Yeah. And stretching through there, breathing. So you do a really big exhale, really big inhale. We're opening the body, you know. Can you see the body when it gets open? When you breathe, it gets fresh oxygenated blood into these joints, into the cells, into the muscles, into the ligaments. You know, it's so good for you. Okay, so just pick your legs up and do the other side. So coming up, just have a hug. So put your knees on your chest, have a hug. That's it. And then come over and do the other side. So relaxing after a yoga practice is the most important thing you can do. So create a safe, quiet, warm space, cover your body, and make sure you're totally comfortable. So now we're just going to relax, completely relaxing. Palms up, shoulders down away from your ears, chin tucked in. Feet gently relaxing out to the sides. And just becoming aware of the breath. Let your breath be soft, relaxed. Let the body just sink into the floor. Let the floor support the weight of your body. No effort required. Nothing to do, nowhere to go. Just letting the body completely relax. Completely surrender. And just relax now all the muscles on the face. From the top of your forehead to your eyebrows. From your eyebrows to your jaw. Allow the tongue to rest in the palate. Let the face just melt away. Softening around your throat, around the back of your neck, shoulders down, away from the ears. Relaxing around the top of the shoulders, down both arms, softening around the chest, around your heart, around your upper back, your lower back, your waist, buttocks, hips. Completely release. With each exhalation, let the body just completely sink into the floor, trusting the moment, nowhere to go, nothing to do, just being right here, right now. Relax the legs, relax the feet, feet softly turning out. Whole of the body totally soft. And bring your awareness into your right hand and feel any sensations that might be in the palm of the right hand, in the back of the right hand. Maybe you feel the prana, the warmth, the tingling. Feeling the life in your hand. Move your awareness up to your elbows, circling around your right elbow. Feeling the prana. Moving up to your right shoulder. Relaxing the whole of the right arm. Let the arm become heavy. Let the floor support its weight. And from the right arm, shoulder blade, armpit, feeling around the chest, around the shoulder blade, bringing your awareness to your waist, drawing a circle around your waist with beautiful energy, coming down to the right buttocks, relaxing the buttocks, untying any knots, moving from the right hip to the knee, circling around your knee, moving down to your ankle, to your right foot. Become aware of the sole of the foot, the top of the foot. Hold the whole of your right foot in your heart. Become aware of the right foot up to the right hip, releasing, relaxing, surrendering, trusting, letting completely the body relax into the floor. From the right buttock moving up to your shoulder, from the shoulder to your fingertips, letting the whole of the right body completely relax. The whole of the right side of your body is soft, relaxed, heavy. Now bringing your awareness into your left hand, feeling the tingling, the warmth, the prana, feeling the front of the hand, the palm and the back of the hand, holding the whole of your hand in your heart, bringing your awareness up to your elbows, circling around your left elbow, up to your shoulder, circling around the shoulder with your mind's eye and relaxing from the shoulder to the elbow to the fingertips. Let that whole left arm be totally relaxed, totally surrendered, letting the floor hold the weight of the left arm. Bringing your awareness now around your shoulder blade, your left side of your chest, around the waist, circling around your waist, down to your left hip, your left buttocks, front of the thigh, back of the thigh, around your knee, down to the ankle, to the sole of the foot, the top of the foot. Completely release the foot. Relaxing from the left foot to the knee to the hip, letting the whole of the left leg become heavy, surrendering totally into the earth. From the hip up to your shoulder, from your shoulder to your fingertips. The whole of the left side is heavy, relaxed, letting the floor support it. Softening now around the front of your neck, the back of your neck, releasing all the muscles in your neck, letting your neck be soft. From the back of the neck, bring your awareness up over the back of your skull to the top of your forehead, relaxing all of the muscles in your head. From your top of the forehead, relax down to the eyebrows, allowing the eyes to sink back, relaxing down to the chin. Just let the body sink into the floor. Feel the breath as it washes over the body. With each exhalation, allowing the body to just surrender to the earth. And bringing your awareness to your heart. And inside your heart, about the size of your thumb, is a beautiful little girl, Joanna. Stand there, see her, hold her. Connect with each other. Letting her know that you're here for her. You love her. She loves you. And you're about to go on an adventure. And you're connecting with the divine energies. And you're working in line with God's will. you can connect with. She lives there. She
And
talks
just
to
bring
you.
your
You
awareness
talk
back
to your body. There's a relationship. A loving relationship. So just letting her know that you'll be back. You're there for her. Start to wiggle your toes. Run the thumbs across your fingertips. Just awakening the body. And knowing that what you're doing for yourself with this yoga meditation practice is the most loving thing you can do. Giving yourself time to slow down, to relax, to listen to God. And when you feel ready, you can take your arms above your head and have a big stretch. Stretch a bit over to the left, stretching a bit over to the right, and just lying on your right side. Always keeping yourself warm, being gentle. Beautiful, gentle sounds and smells and everything from your senses. Keep it gentle and loving and soft and sweet, just like you are.